Hello, flatties and globe defenders. It's Critical Thing from Down Under, and we've got a little short video here to help out Miles Davis with his Isle of May observation. We'll show whether it fits flat or globe the best. Great! A lot of people have seen this photograph from Miles Davis, taken from Trapane Law. Camera height 210 meters, which means the eye level is 210 meters. And that means that the water there appears below eye level. And the question is, how on a flat Earth, how can the horizon be lower than 73 meters, which is the focal height of the lighthouse? And because the eye level is at 210 meters, and on a flat Earth, the horizon rises to eye level. And this has been modelled by Walter Bislins in his calculator, and Miles has done the comparison between what you would see on flat Earth and what would you see on globe Earth. Well, I've gone a little bit further than that. I've taken elevation data from an online source. I've mapped it out using Ruhuf's Povray program. So I've taken the actual elevation data and mapped it on a globe, and let's see what we would get. And this is the globe model, and I put a little dot there where the eye level is and where the focal height of the lighthouse is. I put a little dot because I didn't draw the lighthouse in. I've just got the terrain. So we go back to the picture. You see this matches the photograph fairly well. I think that there's a little bit more refraction in this photograph because the water level is a little bit higher, but this is close, especially when the eye level is way up there. And I've also taken the same elevation data and mapped it onto a flat surface to see what it would look like if it was mapped on a flat surface, and this is it. So the horizon, if the Earth was flat, you can tell that this tells you that this is what you would see. The sea would go out into the distance and indeed rise to eye level. And clearly this is what you see and not that. So Miles, you're correct in your analysis. This is called science. This is called independent verification. I've taken a different methodology to Walter Bislins, done separate calculations, so we've replicated the result independently. So that's how you do science. You test what you observe against what it should look like. And this is what it should look like for globe, and this is what it should look like for flat. And which one do you think that it matches? It's a bit of a no-brainer there. Now, Phuket Word's always telling us to do the science and the measurements, but his idea of doing measurements is to stick a ruler in the sand. But this is the real science. This is the real way of doing measurements. But flat earthers are not going to do this because it exposes their position as being false. So this photograph, as Miles says, is impossible to take on a flat Earth. And we've just seen why. It's because the water does not rise. It instead curves away underneath you. And I'm going to go one further and say that it matches what you would see on a globe. So Miles is correct. Flat earthers are wrong.